Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Rodgers gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Fights it off, and the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
That's the score, Lions 7, Packers 0.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And boy, that one drops pass incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. Maybe lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's third down and 9 yards.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, where are we going?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
His kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Jamie Collins makes the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now working out Rodgers. Lost the football, and the Lions have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Trying to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jaydrewcain7. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack out 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
With the handoff to Aaron Jones.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Rodgers to throw for on 4. Slant to Adams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Down the 37-yard line. Big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Aaron.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Green Bay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. They'll buy some time right. And the crossing route complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A final shot before the break. Newton escaping the pressure right. Holding it here, Marvin Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Newton on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
A toss, left side, Johnson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle made by Kevin King. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
they go to Johnson again.
41-yard line.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And Jones has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Bowman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Bowman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And
on first down, Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Lions 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Newton. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 49-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Rodgers to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are back within a score. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First down, and they go with Swift again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to